Hey everybody, welcome back to Orange 22 Fishing. Today will be an informational video on what is a baitcaster, how to use one, what are the parts of a baitcaster, and eliminate the problem of baitcasters, which is backlash. So first, I'm going to show you guys the parts of a baitcaster, and the first thing I'm going to show you right here, and the biggest thing of a baitcaster, is the drag right here. Many baitcasters have this right next to the reel handles. It has a lot of little points. Mine, the way it works is if you turn it farther away, it tightens it more. And what the drag does is if you get a big fish on, it lets out line without the bail being open. So mine, if you push it away, it tightens it, and if you pull it towards you, it loosens it. So that is what that does. The next thing over here is the brake. So spinning rods, if you own one of them, the way it works is when you cast it and the bait hits the water, it automatically stops. It's like a transmission for a car, like an automatic transmission, how it changes gears for you. With bait casters, they have a self-brake that you have to do. So normally, people's fingers work as the brake on bait casters, but this will allow it, if you turn it all the way to tight. On mine, it will be very hard to get backlash, but then again, it won't cast very far. So what you want to do is have it right in between, which mine says free and brake and max here. So if you have it right in the middle, that way if you use your thumb to slow it down, it will work a lot better. Here's two more major parts of a baitcaster. One, which is kind of hard to show you right here, but this is called the line guide. And this is what kind of keeps the line in a straight line on the spool here. It's just a little hole that you can spool up the line through that will help it come out straight. And yeah, that's pretty much all that does. And the last thing being right here, this is the spool tension knob, this little blue line here. And what this does, it kind of works like the brake, only this slows down the spool instead of just letting it keep going. I like to think of it like a toilet paper roll. If you pull it and it'll keep spinning, there's no automatic brake. That's what a baitcaster, it's really like a baitcaster in the way that works. So that's pretty much all you need to know about the parts of a baitcaster. Next thing, I'm going to show you how to cast it without getting backlash. So the little button here is what opens the spool and lets the line come out very easily like this. If it's closed, the drag, it's very tight, it's hard to pull it. When you press this button, the line can freely go out. So first things, what I'm going to show you here is what you want to do. You're going to pull it back behind your shoulder, and right when you're about to whip it forward, you're going to press the button. There we go. So that's a pretty good demonstration of that. Also, if you want to, I find it a lot easier to press the button when I'm going back, but keep my finger until I let it go like that. So that's a lot easier way to do it for me. But the hard thing is, if you let your thumb off the spool here with the line coming out, that's when you get backlash a lot of times. So next, I'm going to show you how to eliminate backlash, which is a big problem for me and a lot of other people. So what I find the easiest to do I don't like to put my thumb on it. That just seems very complicated. So I find a perfect mix right in between here and here on the two parts, the brake and the tension. If I can find a perfect thing, which watch right now, when I cast it, I take my thumb off and look at that. Not one little bit of backlash. So the way I do this, I have my tension thing right to the point where the line doesn't come out. I see many people in their demonstrations on this video how that you're supposed to if you press the button, the line should drop down like that. I don't think that's the case. I find it easier to just have it not go down at all, just be very still. It may not cast just as far, but it's very close. So what I do is I put it about 3/4 to the freest it can go and tighten the tension to where the lure can't go down anymore. So now watch, I could still get a perfect cast, and I didn't get any backlash. So it's very simple. You just try to find the perfect mix of where you don't get backlash, but your lure still casts pretty far. Right here I have 30-pound braid on this, so I like to use heavier lures with this baitcaster, but if you find one and you're interested in buying one, you can find them later than this. This is a 610 rod with a medium heavy, so If you find like a light or a medium light or something like that, you can throw lighter baits and lighter line. This I've been using for bass fishing and topwater fishing in the summer, which you kind of need one, because that way if you get like a big pickerel or something, it won't snap your line off. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. It's a very simple guide on how to use a bait caster. I want to thank you guys just so much for watching this video. Make sure to go leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.